I was curious, do you expect the heat shield to play a big role in flight readiness review or this risk assessment? Where do you personally stand on that?
Through the testing that we've done after Artemis 1 and the work that we've done here on the ground, we understand the limitations of the heat shield on Artemis 2, and it's incumbent upon us to fly within those limitations. So things that we've changed, right? We've changed the entry profile so that we're flying a profile that the heat shield can handle. And we're also ensuring that we launch on a day where the demands of the heat shield are lower. And so, really that turns into a range requirement to fly, not the 4,000 miles of entry that we flew on Artemis 1, but the 1,775 miles of entry that we're flying on Artemis 2. And so, the heat shield, yes, we understand there's some limitations with it. And so from a mission design perspective, we're making sure that we fly within those limitations. And that's how, we're going to keep the crew safe. We're going to make sure that we're staying within the bounds of the hardware. And I think, as John mentioned, the heat shield is being, I don't want to say redesigned, but it's being updated for Artemis 3 to try and get back to that longer range requirement that we'll be able to meet for those future Artemis missions. But for Artemis 2, of course, we've got that lower range, which is why we have fewer launch opportunities. That we're making Charlie's life a little bit harder by not having as many days we can launch on. But that's the right thing to do to keep our crew safe.